Hello and welcome to TSL on the go. My name is Favor of Vienloba. I'll be right back after the break. Welcome back. Let's begin with politics in Anambra State as Soludo wins APGA ticket for Anambra governorship election. Former Central Bank Governor Professor Charles Soludo has won the governorship primary of All Progressives Grand Alliance APGA for the November 6th governorship election in Anambra State. The exercise, which was monitored by a team from the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, was led by Musa Hanunu. The chief returning officer of APGA, Dikin Samson Olalere, said a total of 812 delegates were bid to participate in the election, but 795 delegates were accredited, while 792 votes were cast. Soludo secured 740 votes to defeat other three aspirants, namely Honorable Okudili Ezewankwo, who scored 41 votes, Sir Damian Okolo, who scored 7 votes, and Thank God Ibe, who scored 14 votes. Soludo was, however, declared the winner and handed the certificate of return. In his acceptance speech, Soludo promised to take the state to a higher level if voted for as the next governor of Anambra State in November. He offered hands of fellowship to other aspirants, asking them to unite for the battle ahead in November. Moving on, still on Twitter ban, Falana says federal government ought to engage Twitter before the ban. Renowned rights activist and senior advocate of Nigeria, Chief Femi Falana, has berated the federal government for meeting with the management of Twitter on ways of resolving the ban of microblogging sites in Nigeria. Speaking on the Monitor program on Channels Television, Politics Today, Chief Falana insisted that the federal government ought to engage Twitter before the ban. He said, "The federal government meeting with Twitter is a good development, but in many instances, they put the cart before the horse. I feel this should have been done earlier. But I think it is a good development that both sides are going to meet." He noted that in the 60s and 70s, it was convenient for dictators in Africa to plead sovereignty so that external bodies do not interfere with their internal affairs. He said, but in these days and times, we have submitted part of our sovereignties to international bodies like ECOWAS. It is therefore too late to rush back home and say we are independent, we are a sovereign nation. And in sports, Cristiano Ronaldo equals world record for most international goals at Euro 2020. Superstar footballer Cristiano Ronaldo has equaled the men's international goal record of 109 goals after scoring 2 penalties for Portugal against France at Euro 2020. The 36-year-old Juventus striker is now level with Iran's Ali Diaye after registering 5 goals at this summer's tournament. Ronaldo, however, broke deadlock in Budapest with a penalty and added another from the spot where he equalized against France to make it 2-2. The former Real Madrid striker also achieved the all-time record scorer at the European Championship after a double against Hungary, which took him past France's Michel Platini, and his current tally is now up to 14. And to wrap up with some gist from the BB Naija lockdown reunion, BrightO gives reasons why he ignored Dorathy the morning after the mouth action. According to Dorathy, she did give BrightO some mouth action in the BB Naija house, while Watoni was benevolent enough to change the sheets afterwards. But according to her, she was surprised that BrightO ignored her the morning after. BrightO has now given his reasons for ignoring Dorathy. He admitted to receiving a mouth action from Dorathy, but went on to complain of waking up to a swollen manly part. Still in the heat of lockdown reunion, V and Tolani Banj also clashed over Neo. While Kaisha said although she went into the Big Brother house with the intention of not getting into a relationship, but she really liked Leo, and Neo kept on leading her on, despite being in a relationship with V. Neo replied by saying Kaisha flirted with him a couple of times in the Big Brother Naija house, but he wasn't interested in her. Nengi and Kidwaya denied flirting with each other and maintained that they were just being good friends. That's all for this week's TSL on the go. Do not forget to follow us on all our social media platforms and subscribe to our YouTube channel, TSL Nigeria TV. Until I come your way next time, I'm Favor of Yanloba. Bye for now.
Stay connected to TSL Nigeria and get updates on the go all day, every day. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on TSL Nigeria Space TV and join our online family.